Good afternoon. My son Jonathan has been incarcerated at George W. Hill at least 4 separate occasions beginning in 2014. As of today, he's served over 407 days. And he's been in the most recent incarceration started June 18th of this year. John's background, he gained a history of mental illness such as bipolar disorder, and he had a previous suicide attempt. He is currently housed in general population. During his recent period of incarceration, it took John 9 weeks to get his medication. After 2 weeks of being in George Hill, John got to see a psychologist, and then an additional 7 weeks before he was seen by a psychiatrist. I visit my son weekly. And previously, when John was there, we could go 2 times a week, on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Now we're only limited to 1 day a week, Monday nights. My interaction with the guards and other staff members, that the guards are strict about observing their rules, but they're professional and respectful with us. The only other indication of other staff that I had an interaction with was John's counselor, Carol, who did call me from the outside, and I see her as doing a great job at allowing John to see his important aspects of his circumstances while at George W. Hill. My impression of the staff over at George W. Hill is they're always putting out fires. They're overworked, generally disinterested in the problems being experienced by their inmate charges. John doesn't talk a lot about, when we visit him, he doesn't talk about what goes on in there. He keeps positive. He talks about what's going on outside. He's got hope of getting out. And hope that the system's going to work for him and help him out. But when you have a disease, bipolar illness, it's hard. The worst part that John said was the filthy bathrooms and the pervasive stench of urine and other unclean conditions. He's completed certificates in 2 classes there. He's involved in the Thresholds program, which is great for him, Bible study. And he's also counseling with Carol again, and it has also enrolled in an anger management class. My opinion is that people at George W. Hill haven't done much to help John. John's done what he had to do for himself. That they're just basically caring about warehousing people and not individuals. When I asked what he does most of the day, he says he just spends most of the day hanging out, and then he goes to his scheduled classes or whatever he has to do. It's been hard on our family. My other 2 sons, it's just tough on them. They won't go see John out there, but they do like to talk to him on the phone and stuff like that. It makes it tough on all of us. When John was incarcerated the first time, he had an essay he wrote, and I'm going to apologize for language a little bit, but we're all adults here, I think. We can handle this. It reeks of piss. The hole in the ground, I wonder if I can see hell through it. Then China, then skies. I lay on a pale sky and form a bench under me. Without a box of chocolates, commence sleep. I wake up, and it still reeks of piss. Hungry, I fall asleep. I wake up, and it still reeks of piss. I get up to stretch my legs. I got caught. I'm busted. My hand was in the cookie jar and smacked red. Now herded and characterized for the rest of the farm when I wake up. My hair is a hurricane of its own nature across the land of my scalp. My eyelids sag. They gave me back my vision earlier, so I can witness the inferno I just placed myself in. Walking, it reeks of piss. I'm told I deserve to die, and I have no more power. The compass is broken, and I know I am too. My person is raised, none of my bones are broken. I tell my parents I'm sorry. My dad cries. I cry horrendously. I hate crying, I really do. It's a bad habit. So I was biting my nails, but I haven't been fed as of late. I have to digest something edible. I need to sidebar here. John's first meal at George W. Hill was a bologna sandwich with lint and Staples. And he had iced tea that had phlegm spit into it. So that was his first meal, so he didn't really eat for a while. And in conclusion, I just like to say that I hope that we can make a change in Georgetown.
Right.